As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
See the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll throw right away. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number
Stephon Diggs. 60 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bowden. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11 now. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up 3rd and
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again. Allen, he's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his tight end fan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check 53. I got him. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14. Broncos 10.
Second and 2. They run with Logan, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Bowden. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Block working out of the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the sake, boy, tennis, nothing left. On a point to the bread until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Bowden now to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's get that H3, troop, 18, chopper, chopper. Go. Move. Delta.
Block now on first down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 2 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Get him, you got him. Mike 56. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Wow, move.
Throwing on first down is Lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's get that ball. Check. Look, chopper. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Dude, fellas, let's go. You can't block me. Mike 56.
To throw again. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check. Crunch. No.
They'll run it here with Bowden. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And goal to go.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Bills' first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. You must be true. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
And so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen off the play fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
A gain of 13
That's a play that will
yards.
likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Another run by Lindsey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, Locke. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Curtis Samuel.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On play action, Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They run with Bowden. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Taron Johnson brought him down. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lock. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31.
Under 10.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Broncos on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 31 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, fourth quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Foster. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Steps away, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The kick by Bass is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, it couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lock to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw is Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Scene 6. You got to go. Don't be scared, nigga. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got one. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Ready.
Now Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and 8.
I got you.
Back to throw. Lock. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
A gain of 7.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go